host, as always, Isaiah. And today we're going to knock it out. So let's get to it. And of course, you can't forget your light for the numbers. So we're going to take this out and put it elsewhere just for now. Okay. So on the back side, we have 3 screws, 1, 2, and a long one, 3. And that comes apart. Then on the ignition, you could see the cable here, all right, being held into place. So we're going to take this apart gently and make sure that we release the cable. Okay. And there will be no locking from that point on. So that actually works out great. So, screw, Phillips, and then we should be able to take the whole cable out and put it back like normal. All right, and just like that, that piece is out. And I'm going to not put the plastic cover back. I'm going to leave that out. And what we're going to do is pull this cable out, and of course the one for the brake pedal. So I don't even have to take this apart. I can just pull it out as one piece and it can be sold, and we'll take it from there. So yep, so we're going to reassemble the steering column, which is reverse of what was shown to take it apart in the first place, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Okay, so we have the first cable out from the ignition, and we're just going to pull the second one out. Looks like we have a C-clip, and that pops out of there. So, take a peek. Oh no, that's a quarter pin. Makes it even easier. Alrighty, so let me snag this bad boy out, and we will be good to go. And also, I'm going to change this brake pedal. Okay, got both the wires out. So now, we're moving over to the pedal. I'm gonna take this pedal out. And here's the brake master. Has a quarter pin there, and then if you move on this side, you'll see up top has a 14mm, and you're gonna have to grab that from both sides because it will spin. And right there, there's a spring to keep tension on the brake pedal. So we're gonna definitely make sure we keep all of these items, and we should be good to go. So we're gonna start off by taking out the quarter pin, and then we're gonna take out the actual pedal. All right. And with some jingling and some effort, she comes right out. All right, some parts had fell off with it, but that's okay because our manual unit already has these goodies on it. So we're going to slide everything back on it, including the spring, and we should be good to go. So we're gonna take this loose, get everything prepared. Spring goes on, just like that. This is going to rest in the back, and then this is going to go behind this arm. So we will do that and be good to go. Okay, and the pedal is in. Just like that, it is ready to go. So that is perfect. I just have to tighten down the pedal, and that will be it for that. I'd like to say presto, it was that easy, but with big hands, you're gonna need big room. So, got the Carter pin on for the brake master. I got the spring in, which you leave it loose on the bottom, and then once the pedal is bolted in, then you push the spring back behind here, and that's it. Just got to tighten it down and she'll be good to go. Okay, so now it is time to bust all of these, well, not all of these, but these two screws loose. And this is the final piece of the automatic shifter for it to be able to be removed. So we're going to take these two bolts out, and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, should come out easy. And then we're going to start putting in the 5-speed shifter. So let's get to it. Okay, and as you can see, I got it out. But I want to point out that the lower thread right there, it's a little tough to get to, so I had to take a pry bar and move this up so I can get to the bolt from the side, and then push it down so I can get the bolt out. So I'm pretty much going to have to do the same thing. The top one is very easy, so that's no big deal to get that top part in, but mainly the bottom. So now let me show you. Yeah, I gotta clean this up, all of that. But now we have the shift lever and all of the cords, so you can definitely take all of this stuff along with the transmission for sure. So anyway, moving on. Now that we have that part out, we're going to finish the inside of the car. So we're going to put in the new shifter. I'm going to explain some of the things that the new shifter has that I've already put on it, and we'll kind of take it from there. So this is the manual shifter, and you're going to take this from your automatic. You just pull out the little rubber stoppers, slide it over the cords, and put it on there. So this is a stock shifter body, but I do have a short shifter in here. And basically I had to modify the base of this. Let's see if I can, here we go. Had to modify this base because the short shifter actually goes lower. And what I was having issues with is it was rubbing. So I grinded some of that out because you see it has a lip. So I grinded all of that out. And now it shifts very smooth. Re-greased everything. And it's good to go. So we're going to put this in. And we're going to put the center console and everything together to where the inside of the car is completely finished. Then we're going to jump back out here and do the transmission stuff. So let's do this and move on. Okay, it is in position. And we just have to put these 2 bolts on back here. 2 bolts, yep. And then start tucking all of my wires back away. Bolt the shifter down, center console, all of those good things. 3 pedals. Everything's looking good. Okay, so everything is bolted back here, nice and tight. So we're good there. And then this item bolts down just like factory. And I forgot to clean that. It's disgusting. But I'm gonna probably take this back out, clean it, and then I'm gonna put this bad boy in, and that's gonna be fire. I can't wait. And we're gonna take it from there. Okay, so now that we have that clean, we got this lower piece in, just like that. We are all together. I need to tuck that stuff in, but we are all together. And last but not least, yep, 4-cylinder, 4-star. Perfect. Okay, and the inside is completely done. All finito, all finish, all done. All right, so now everything else is going to be done under the hood. So next we're gonna start with the flywheel. All right, so here's our flywheel. I have some pieces that go with it, basically to space everything out. So we're going to find that first, and then we're gonna put some Loctite on those bad boys over there and get ready to mount this flywheel up. Okay, so a lot of people don't put the flywheel on with these pieces. Nonetheless, know the order of them. It's actually 3 pieces. So, you know, it took some time and sat down and seen pretty much what made the most sense. So this is pretty much what I've come up with. Okay, so this goes to the crankshaft, and you see it's kind of bent at the ends towards the crankshaft. Flywheel goes here. Then this piece goes in the front, and you see it's bent reverse that facing this way. So this is not a pilot bearing by any sort of the imagination, but it does have the outlook of one. So this part points out towards the flywheel. The flywheel has the same diameter as that. So, and also I got the clutch we're going to be using here, which is a Stage 1 XTD clutch. And this one was working wonders for all motor. And because this car is all motor currently until the other engine is built, this is what we're going to go with. But when the time comes, I do have a more aggressive clutch for the boost application, which we will change once we swap out the engine. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to put these on. I'm going to prep the bolts with some thread lock, and I'm going to bolt on the flywheel. And also, before I put the flywheel on, we are using a 1.5 5-speed, which has a higher top speed than the 1.8 transmission, which is exactly what I want. And also, I believe the year of this transmission is either 97 or 98, either one. So that's what we're going to be using. This is before it gets cleaned up. I'm going to pull out the, yep, real dirty. I'm going to pull out the throwout bearing and fully clean this thing up. Pressure wash, and it should be good to go after that. Flywheel is on, everything is tight, and don't forget to torque these down and use Loctite so you don't have any issue with these backing out. And yep, that's all done. Okay, so I know this clutch doesn't look like much, but this is only temporary due to the fact that we're going to be pulling out this motor once the boosted one is ready. But what I also noticed is with the alignment tool in and not having those rings behind it, there's nothing for the alignment tool to grab onto. So it's actually a good thing that you keep those little rings that come with the flywheel, so you have something to grab onto there. So we're going to tighten these down, and this end will be done and complete for now. Okay, so now we're going to prep the transmission for a good pressure washing. So the line, I'm actually going to bring the tape up to here. Make sure no water gets into that. Axle, both sides. Make sure no water gets into that. Then we're going to take out this bearing, because if water gets into this, because it's a lubricated piece, it's going to seize up, and that will be no good. So we're going to take that out. And yep, we're going to hit this up with some degreaser. Inside, outside with some degreaser. I'm not looking for a brand new finish, just not all nasty and oily like this. So, with that being said, I'm going to tape that piece up, take out this bearing, put some degreaser, bring this transmission outside, and get the pressure washing. Now that looks a lot better. Excuse the noise in the background, but I pressure washed everything and blew it out with a compressed air and everything inside and outside, and it's looking very, very good. Also, I wanted to know if anyone out there knows where I can get this seal, this black seal here, because in the future, I'm going to be putting an LSD in this transmission, and I want to make sure that you know, I have all of the pieces I need, including the Torx bit and all of that other good stuff. So let me know in the comments if that's a dealership part or if there's someone who makes that seal. But anyway, so now we are technically ready to mount up this transmission. Okay, so we got the transmission in, and let me talk to you guys about a couple things. This clutch master is no good, or excuse me, not clutch master, slave cylinder. Also, I have to put on here the manual neck, which relocates the hose over to this area to clear the shift fork. Then I moved this harness out of the way of the cables, and then this actually bolts to this area like factory, and this is a little bent, so I have to rebend that so it goes into the right place. So this goes to here, and that is going to go to the clutch master. And then for this piece, which the plug is right here, this red and white wire is for the reverse lights, which plug into that guy. And the plug is almost identical to the fog light plug I have on my JDM front bumper, which is that bumper. Let me take a look at the plug. See? Identical. So that is for your reverse lights. And these two guys on the, well, right side here, the plug is upside down. So on the right side here, that's your neutral safety. So if you cut these and tie them together, which is black and red and black and yellow, your car will start. So I'm going to tie these two together and put this onto there. And I want to shout out a couple of people who gave me this tidbit of information. And that's Jeremy and Chris. I really appreciate it, guys. They really helped me out a lot. So I want to pass the information on for anyone else who's doing this swap. But yes, let's keep it going. And let's see what else we have. The transmission is bolted down completely 100%. And then starter, that works for either automatic or manual. It's the same starter, so that's good there. I have to find my other C-clip so I can put on the other shift lever. But on the inside, the left and right is working perfectly, but the up and down is a little sloppy because I don't have the C-clip in. So that's no big deal. So we'll get that. And yep, we got a little bit more tidying to do. I got the motor mount in here, so I'm going to tighten that down, and more to come. here it is, a complete product. Now, basically, I want to show you guys this manifold and some of the details of it. So, we're looking at Schedule 40, which is pretty thick. And also, this is a heavy-duty, high-flow racing manifold. Everything is TIG welded. We have a 44 millimeter wastegate flange there. You have the option of T3 or T4, which is the outer edge. So, you know, you can use a small turbo or a big one. You have all of those options. And the design is fairly simple, but definitely needed. There's some items that needed to be blocked in this area, so that's the weird curve there. But let me know, this item is complete. It is up for sale, and also, you know, it's been pressure tested, back purged, TIG welded, you name it, it's all done here. So contact me via Instagram, Facebook, or website, which is legionelitemotorsports.com.
These are the Navy's SEALs. These are the Navy's SEALs.
Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. And as pertaining to the manifold, just basically contact me, and those are going to be made to order. So as soon as you make your payment, within 2 weeks it ships out and you can enjoy your new product. So yes, I'm going to see you guys on the next episode, and we're going to continue with the Mirage project. All right, see you guys next time.